I heard back from Colton after he got back from his indoor state meet. The good news is he had a big PR in the 60-meter hurdles of 8.48 seconds. He did have some things not go his way, but I'm going to let him tell you about it.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's Colton again. I guess I'll just get right into it. So last week I had indoor states, and I started off in the 60-meter hurdles, and my first race was okay. I stumbled towards the end, and then going into finals, I think I was third or fourth fastest. I ended up going for the first hurdle, and the guy to the right of me grabbed the hurdle with his trail leg and kind of pulled it forward, and I tried to pull mine through, I think. Or I tried to pull something through, and it just did not go well. I started falling forward, and we tried to get it appealed. Nothing we could really do about it. My coach tried, I tried. It kind of sucks. It really sucks that there's nothing I can do about it. Practice this week was just a lot of technique things. Didn't want to do too much before states or nationals, so once we go straight into outdoor, be doing a lot more and getting with the practice program. So yeah, thanks.
It's tough when things don't go your way when you work so hard for it. It's even worse when it's somebody else's fault. But Colton's a really good sport, and he's opting to look forward rather than back. So now I'm going to take a look at his race video and his practice video to see what feedback I can give him. Okay, Colton, I'm going to take a look at this race. This is your new PR. Looking quick. All right, let me see what I can see here. I'm going to slow it down first. Every new angle gives an opportunity to see something new. I just noticed something. I'm going to check it out. Okay, it's pretty pixelated, but I can see here as you lift your lead leg, it's looking good, and then it turns inside. The most likely reason is that is something tight in your hamstrings, so you're subconsciously twisting your leg in order to extend it. It might be something to look at. Let me see if I can see better when you get closer. Yeah, it seems like you twisted again, but I'm not going to focus on that all the time. Let me see here. Your arms look pretty good. That's a good landing there. Okay, we can see here that you're too high over the hurdle for sure. Got to work on that. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. You haven't quite, your toe is just touching the ground here. Okay, so at this point, definitely you can see that your hips are farther back than they should be. They should be right on top of your foot. So that's something you want to work on. As you're coming off of that hurdle, I think I mentioned it before, shift your hips or push your hips forward. That's going to help bring your lead leg down faster, but also get you upright so you can be running faster to the next hurdle. As you're pulling your trail arm forward, try to bring your hips with it. Or another is as you're bringing your lead arm back, imagine that you're pulling on something and it's helping you shift your hips forward. One of those two cues usually works for athletes. But this looks good here as you're dropping your trail leg down quickly. I like that a lot. Yeah, look how high you are over that hurdle. Wow. Seems to be getting higher as the race goes on, which is definitely going to affect your landing. It could be one of the reasons why you're leaning back as you're landing, because you're falling. Okay, looks really good. You did really great there. Congratulations. Okay, I'm going to check out your practice video. Okay, that's a great start there. A lot of power. Uh-oh. Look like you haven't watched Marc Andre's video. You're wanting to swing your lead arm over the top like that. I didn't realize you did that. If that's a new thing, I recommend you watch Marc Andre's video so you can see how I feel about that and see what potentially could go wrong. That looks good right there. You are a bit too high over that hurdle again. So this ought to show us something. Aha, here's something at this angle. Your heel should definitely be tucked up to your butt tighter at this point. That's a pretty good angle there, an extension, good commitment towards the hurdle. That looks nice. That looks really good, really good, still looking good. And now you're coming down on the hurdle. So definitely some progress. Change takes a while sometimes. Contrary to what Colton said in the video, he decided not to go on to indoor nationals after all, and he wants to just focus on his upcoming outdoor meet. I'm going to send these suggestions to him and then I'll update you on his progress. If you want to learn more about hurdling or how I can help you, check out my website at acemethodcoaching.com.